Yes, so what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joseph Adamafio, and coming up in this edition, the Confederation of African Football has finally approved one stadium in Ghana to host the Black Stars next game in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. Also, we'll be checking out the match officials who have been assigned for Ghana's upcoming game against Sudan in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. So there's more coming up right here on Sports Updates Ghana. Please subscribe to the channel, like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment. So now let's get right into it. And following Ghana's game against Angola in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers at the Kumasi Babara Sports Stadium, well, the Confederation of African Football, that is CAF, decided to ban Ghana from playing its games in the country. That means that Ghana had to look for new venues to play their home matches in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers, and it brought up a lot of talking points, with people criticizing the National Sports Authority and the Ghana Football Association for mismanaging the pitches in the country. Well, Ghana had the options of playing the game outside the country or working hard to ensure that they get a stadium approved to play their next games in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. Well, the National Sports Authority were able to get into working, and finally they managed to get one of the stadiums here in Ghana to be approved by CAF. Well, what we are gathering on Wednesday is that the Confederation of African Football, that is CAF, has approved the Accra Sports Stadium as the new venue for Black Stars to play their game against Sudan in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. This comes after the NSA were able to put in works to ensure that the Accra Sports Stadium meets the criteria set by CAF to be able to host the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers game against Sudan. Well, in a statement issued by the Ghana Football Association, let's go read and check out what the GFA said in their statement. It says that the Confederation of African Football, CAF, has approved the Accra Sports Stadium for the Total Energies 2025 African Cup of Nations Match Day 3 qualifier between Ghana versus Sudan. A letter from CAF to the General Secretary Prosper Harrison Addo Esquire read, following a comprehensive review of the reports of the CAF independent inspection regarding the Cape Coast and Accra Sports Stadia, we are pleased to inform you that the Accra Sports Stadium has been approved to host the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers for Morocco 2025. Specifically, it will host the Group F Match Day 3 encounter between Ghana and Sudan, which is scheduled for October 11, 2024. In light of this approval, we kindly request that the GFA, that is the Ghana Football Association, and the stadium management team prioritize the necessary enhancements to the pitch and other critical areas of the stadium leading up to the match day to ensure an optimal experience for both teams and the attending fans. Please note that CAF will continue to closely monitor the readiness of the stadium for this match as well as for the future CAF sanctioned events. That is what the statement from CAF said. Then the article goes on to say that this fixture is scheduled for Friday, October 11, 2024, signed GFA Communication. So this is the statement that the GFA put out, stating that CAF has finally approved the Accra Sports Stadium to host Ghana's next matches in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. If we hadn't gotten this ready, then it meant that Ghana was going to play its matches outside of the country, but we are far from that. And Nigerians, yes, they were going to laugh at us, but Charlie, God no be man. So yes, we finally have the Accra Sports Stadium approved for the game against Sudan. Now, well, what this means is that the Black Stars are not going to play the rest of their matches in the AFCON Qualifiers at the Accra Sports Stadium, but this is only interim, and the NS and the GFA have to work on other pitches so that they meet the full requirement of CAF specifically, because according to Randy Abbey, a member of the Ghana Football Association, he has said that this match is only for the Accra Sports Stadium, and if Ghana wants to play more matches at the Accra Sports Stadium, they have to push to improve the stadium to be able to play more matches over there. In a statement, in an interview with Original FM, Randy Abbey was quoted to have said that, "I have been told that CAF has finally given us conditional approval." The underlying word is conditional approval for the Sudan game, but they will come for re-inspection after the match to decide whether the venue is fit to host the next home game in November. So we have a conditional approval for the game, and that is what Randy Abbey said. So it doesn't mean that the Accra Sports Stadium has been approved permanently. This is temporarily for the game against Sudan, and after that, CAF will come and re-inspect the Accra Sports Stadium again. According to the statement, he also said that CAF officials were in Ghana between Friday, September 27th and Sunday, September 29, 2024 to inspect the state of the Accra Sports Stadium before going back to inform the authorities at CAF that this is the state of the Accra Sports Stadium and it can host the game between Ghana and Sudan. So that is how far we've come. Now, away from that, let's talk about the match officials who will be officiating Ghana's upcoming game against Sudan in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. You know, it's going to be between Kwesi Appiah versus Coach Otto Addo. Now, CAF has appointed a Mauritius referee to officiate this game, and he's a familiar face when it comes to officiating a game between Ghana versus any country on the continent. And the statement from CAF says that the Confederation of African Football has appointed Patrice Milaza from Mauritius as referee for the 2025 AFCON Qualifier between Ghana versus Sudan. The 38-year-old will be assisted by Soru Fatsoni of Lesotho as assistant line 1, as well as Jean Mark, who is also the assistant referee 2, and Ganesh Chutori, who is the 4th official, who is also from Mauritius. So these 3 Mauritius officials will be officiating Ghana's game against Sudan in Accra on October 11th. And well, we are getting ready for that match, and Charlie, it's a delight to see the Blasters going to play at the Accra Sports Stadium again. The last time the Blasters played a competitive match at the Accra Sports Stadium was as far back as 2021, and last year I think we played a friendly match against Liberia at the Accra Sports Stadium, and since then we've not played any competitive game at all, and now we are returning to the Accra Sports Stadium. And the big issue is that, can we be able to fill the Accra Sports Stadium? Because fans in Kumasi really love when the Blasters are playing, and you know Accra is a busy area and people will be going about their work and forget that the Black Stars are in action. But we'll see how the fans in Accra welcome the Blasters once again when they take on Sudan in the 2025 AFCON Qualifiers. But until then, my name is Joseph Adamafio. Thanks for doing the watching. I'll see you in another video. Please subscribe.